YouTube, LazeeLlama here, and here we're back with some more Idle Heroes, and it has been a decent bit of time since I popped on and recorded an episode of this. To me it feels like a little longer. You guys may have had one not too long ago, but the game is just slowing down for me. I'm still having a lot of fun. I don't mean it in a bad way. I just mean there's less going on, so less content happening. When we complete kind of what's going on for the week, there's not much else to do. We do have something a little special today. I mean, nothing crazy, but figured we'd do a little update. We do have a video probably tomorrow. If not, it'll be the next day. But this is, going to be changing out. We're going to be getting some new stuff coming in. We've got these we can do real quick. Oh, I actually have a full bag. I totally forgot we were sitting on a full bag right now. I actually only need 2 spots. So I've been thinking about some things. Let's do this real quick. And I want to talk about something. I spent some stuff. And by that would have been so cool. If we just pulled a 5-star right there during the rest of this event. And by spent some stuff, I mean I spent my Brave Child points. And we spent it on Berea. Berea was there, 25,000. I was saving it for something else more that I was building, but I think because we already had some Bereas, we have a Berea, we had the Berea. I was already thinking about making a 6-star Berea. Why not build Berea? Why not build a Berea up? And some of you guys kept saying, focus on one person. It's like focusing on one person. Yeah, I get it. It's probably the better thing to do. It's boring. You're not going to see as much progress happening. So for a YouTube series, it's a lot slower for things to happen. On another account, being patient, just focusing on one thing. Sure, I get it. Do it. I don't want to do that. I'm focusing on what I want to focus on when I want to do it. So that's that. Nothing really to talk about there. Just gonna do kind of what I want to do as far as building goes. I'm not gonna listen to you guys on that stuff. You guys definitely aren't gonna have any push there really. But Berea, I think, is something I want to build. We'll replace obviously Sigmund for the time being, and it has me thinking that honestly, we might need the food in Abyss more than we need the food in Fortress, because we can't go further with Penny unless we pull another Penny, which we might pull. There's a small chance we get it from a profitable event. Unlikely. If anything, we're probably better off building Berea right now. Getting a Berea up to 8-star, definitely possible. We've got the potential. Actually, we have the potential to break Berea 9, right? Because it's 1 to 6 and 7 and 8 you don't need it, and then yeah. We've double checked this before. You don't need one to go there. Taking it up here is rough, and I'd love to bring Cruz up, but I think I'd rather bring Berea up. Get Berea online. Berea does some damage. I don't think he's insane damage, but he does some good damage. Might as well. Again, we might not end up keeping him. He could just be 9-star food later down the line. I don't know, but I think that might be more of our focus during the profitable event than actually focusing on Penny. If I get what I need for him though, up to 8-star, I think will be the goal. Anything extra we'll put into Fortress openings. But I think I've changed gears. And, I'd love to still build Penny, but until I have another, Penny already pulled, you really can't force things. And it comes to, comes down to that. And it's back to the whole idea of building light and dark heroes don't make a lot of sense, because you can't force it to happen. I've been trying to force Sigmund this whole time into the team, and it's like, Sigmund, you need a second copy to even start remotely pushing him into the team to make him useful. Same thing, honestly, kind of with Vesa at this point. I mean, Vesa does some alright healing and all, but she's not the greatest for me right now. She's pretty negative on the team. She's a 5-star, and at this point for me, 5 stars are kind of trash. And by kind of trash, I mean extremely trash. And the fact we got 2 Bereas and we have a Berea summoned already makes me want to just build him. We only have a little food for him. We could potentially make her a 6-star. Just to feed into one of the 6-star points where we'll need to. But we'll need some other 5-stars. So that's why I'm thinking profit over there. I think that'll be the best bet for me in the long run. So that's probably what I'm going to do. I don't think there's going to be much sway on that. Pretty solid on that. Feel free to give me your opinions on it. But I always love to hear you guys' thoughts and thought processes on certain things. But we also reached a level here to move on. But in the end, it's really going to come down to kind of what I'm feeling like doing as far as builds go. So the main reason we were pushing here is to push the campaign a little bit. I wanted to talk with you guys. I wanted to play this game on a video. I mean, I've been hopping on every day still doing my thing. But, it's slowed down, so there's not as much going on. And most of this is just going to be that. These aren't challenging at this point. I wish it wasn't time-gated by level. And I feel like at some point it's got to, stop almost. How do people push into I keep opening and closing that for no reason. Let's beat this first. Move on to the next one. Then I'll ask my question. I almost wish I could just skip these altogether. Oh, penny didn't multi-hit. There it is. Just gotta wait for it. Let's start this up, the auto battle here, and then to get a little bit crazy. Like, what level would you be? Like, it doesn't say. I don't know. Like, you have to be something crazy, and I don't think I've ever seen anyone above like level, like much above 200. There has been some people above 200, but I don't think I've seen many. Like, and on my server, I don't know if there is, but I'd have to check. I'm honestly not too sure. But like the highest levels I've seen, I think is like 2 something. Like. So at that point, which is crazy, that's so much playtime. But like, is that really how it goes? Is just the game keeps progressing in this way, or is it, at any point does it open up and it's just like, oh, you can push further in the campaign, or is it always level restricted? Because I, for some reason, feel like it would be different. Yeah, 104. We've actually been able to push this for a little bit. Unless I just hit 105, I think I did. I think we just hit 105 yesterday, and that reminded me that I could push further. When Penny does that, it's OP. Penny is so good. I absolutely love Penny. I'd love to build with her, and I'm torn for the whole Prof Orb thing. Because yeah, in one hand, trying to get another Penny would be the most beneficial thing if we pull the Penny. If we don't, though, you know, we're sitting there with all this stuff, and I have nothing else I'm trying to build other than, you know, I'd like to still build a Sigmund, and that would give us a chance to get another Sigmund. But again, that's just, it's forcing something I don't have potential to build right now. Yeah, pushing out, we need 106. We would really be forcing a hand to do something I can't do. And that's the issue with that. So I think we're going to hold back on, as nice as it would be to get another Penny, and oh my god, we get her to, you know, 9-star, and then, you know, we possibly even get 2 more and bring her to 10-star. The chance is there, and that would be by far the most beneficial thing for the team, but it's unlikely to begin with. I figured we'd do this with you guys too. This is pretty bad. Like, these 3 are useless. It comes down to these 2. They're absolutely useless. I honestly shouldn't even took it in, but if anything, it'll just show you how it goes. They just die. They all die. They do not do well on this anymore. They're gone. So what I've been doing is trying to pay attention to what Heartwatcher has a problem with, and then I switch to Penny. And mainly it seems to be Abyss, which I think is what's effective on her. So normally any Abyss, and it does get to the point where some of the light, as I push through this, starts smacking pretty hard. But Heartwatcher does really well at maintaining her own HP. This guy, again, a little later on, will cause a bit of a problem. You see, he took away some health there. When I'm closer to like level 25 or something, the Abyss guys, I don't even mess with anymore. We go Penny. We come back and we just heal her when we need it. And we just bounce back and forth. And this is kind of how I've been managing this right now. And I've pushed so close. I also didn't check these. I've pushed so close to level 50. I actually don't know what max is. It may not have been as close as I'm making it seem, but relatively close. I don't think it was. I don't think we're actually that close. But I've had some good runs with it, and I just can't quite make it. You know, RNG comes into play at points for sure. Once we get going, honestly, if I put my best gear on Heartwatcher for some of this stuff, things might go better too. So you see, Penny even takes a hit from them. Pretty bad. Pretty bad. What is this next fight looking like? I'm gonna leave Penny in on it, just because those do get scary. I'll give her that, and then we saw Watcher back in. We keep her going. It's a balancing act. It's definitely a bit of a balancing act. We're confident, and honestly, we'll probably full heal on it. Yeah. Things like that, where you just know they're not going to do a lot of damage. They don't have... Ooh. Okay. That's not good. Alright. Well, we're not getting that far today. We are not getting that far today. That's unfortunate. It really is. We can get Penny pretty low HP. I've had her like down, like I get her down to stuff because it drops about the same amount every time. Faceless, we're not worried about. I do understand, because you guys have forced it upon me that, like, yeah, one hero, having one strong hero is better than a bunch of, like, averaged out heroes. Like, I get it, but I'd love to keep building Penny. It's just, unless I see another Penny, I just don't want to try to force that. I'd rather force a hand with the potential of... Actually, that was a bad deal. Why did I buy that? That was a really bad deal. I have no idea why I bought that. Wow. That actually hurt. Wish I knew exactly what that team was. I'm honestly not even... I really don't even care about doing the rest of this. We get a couple of gems and some resources, so it's worth. But, you know, most of this isn't bad. We actually can check our monster out. Wow, that took us out. Alright. Let's check our monster out. I want to do some guild stuff as well. And honestly, as bad as it is, guys, during next Profit Orb event, and you can tell me no all you want, but you guys know me, I ain't going to listen. I'm pretty positive during the event, if the opportunity looks decently tasty, and depending on how the event goes with other things, I may pick up Heartwatch, or Heartwatch, or Starlight, and we may do that. But I've got a ton of tech points. I've been waiting to do this on camera with you guys. We still do have a mage. We are rocking warriors, but right now he's kind of garbage. Although, if we build Berea soon, it'll be nice to have. Honestly, we're just going to go in here, spend some gold, spend some points, go crazy on the HP. Should make a pretty big difference. It's the only thing I'm going to worry about in these two guys right now, just because, I mean, Starlight does alright, but I think I'd rather focus elsewhere. Possibly get Precision versus Armor Break. What do we get after that? Skill damage. I think I'm going to push just Penny in more. Right now, Penny is just, you know, still really, really strong. We're spending many, many millions of gold. But this Precision will be really good for anything that's got block, and then we start getting skill damage online. But I'm really thinking about getting Starlight. As bad as it is, I know I'm really, really tempted. Speed, HP, attack. It gets really expensive. I'd like to get all that. Priest crit. I don't know if crit matters a whole ton. Yeah, we'll go that. These first two are both relatively cheap costing. The whole first two all the way out. These never really get pricey. I mean, you'll spend a decent bit of gold. I mean, we spent a lot of gold already, but I think Starlight is going to do much more for me still than... I mean, Sigmund's honestly just a slot on the team. Just a slot on the team. I'm going to save that last 13k until I decide. If I don't know when the Profit event comes. If it comes next, you know, tomorrow, which I don't think it does. I think we have some boring event again. For some reason, there's a part of me that thinks it's some boring, slow event. But if it's Profit Orb, we'll probably go into Warrior because we're probably going to build Berea. I'm like 99% sure that's what I want to do. I've thought about it a lot. We have potential to get him up to, you know, an 8-star, which gives me another 8-star on the team, which is good. And I get it. There's a chance we could have Penny up crazy, and I should focus a lot on food. And I know. Penny will need food anyways. So I could focus on food like this event, and then next event, you know, we might pull Penny throughout the whole month. And I get it. We're going to need a 6-star food for her, as well as I could think about what we need to get her to 10-star, which we need 2 more pennies for anyways. It's like I can only do so much without pulling more pennies. So I don't see it worth it. Kind of same thing with Heartwatcher. I get people say don't build Heartwatcher up till I get someone else up, and that makes, you know, pretty good sense. Although, honestly, like, yeah, because like it's expensive. Throwing a 9-star into this doesn't make a lot of sense without having already a damage dealer at 10-star. So I don't you know, plan to do that. Like I get that. That makes plenty of sense. Let's pop in here though. Let's we're losing horribly to this thing. I mean, I'll let you guys see it, but it's bad. I've been doing bad the past couple of things. Like we get slaughtered. I've been absolutely getting destroyed. Heartwatcher just gets gone. Sigmund's obviously gone. Vesta goes down. We're left with our or go there that just gets annihilated, and we do 2.5 million damage. Like, it's bad. It's bad. I mean, Vesta still keeps up and like healing and whatnot. It's like we have to keep her on the team. We need a healer. You need a healer on the team. I'd love to pull another one of her too. Focusing on a couple different factions like we're doing, I don't think is too bad. I get focusing on one single person probably be better, but it's so hard to just make that happen. Like that's not fun for YouTube. That's not fun. That's boring. That would be boring to watch. You guys would get videos once a month waiting for any progress to happen. It's boring. There's nothing that would happen. But that I mean like once a week actually is that's how often videos would come. Which they are slowing down. I still haven't opened any of these. I'm kind of holding out these. I actually gotta pay attention to when my monthly events. We still got a while. We got all those other than the 7-star, which I'd love to happen. We're pretty well into this. Broken Spaces. I think I've completed all the first level of them. Yeah. We completed the first level of them. I can't get any farther in them, so I'm just going to save these till next one. I can just bang out all 3 again, claim my rewards, and move on. And just do that until we're ready to push into that. I could chip away at it and get some, which isn't a terrible idea, but we can't get a whole lot. Anyways, though, if you guys did enjoy this video, please take a second, smack the like button. Just a little minor video. Next video will either be tomorrow or the day after, and it'll cover whatever the new event's going to be, which, honestly, I'm not sure. If it's Profit Orbs, I mean, I don't have 80. We don't have a full completion, but we got the 50 mark. I technically could do 60, but I think the 50 mark is normally the stop. If you don't, okay, we have potential to get a little bit more in here. I can grab some here. No, I can do this, but it's so pricey to do. So expensive. You spend so like. It's so rough to do it. I don't know if I'd have the income of enough of the little chips to do it, but if we get this to happen, there's another 10. Again, I don't think that's going to happen. The 7-stars seem to be completely elusive to me now. We were so lucky at first, and then they're just gone. I got like 4 within like 2 weeks, and now I have not seen any in like 2 months. A lot of 6-stars, though. So many 6-stars. Someone was asking when am I going to use these. I've never really actually used those. I could use them, and that actually could force it. I don't know. How does it work? Will you just click it? And what does this one do? Is that like a guaranteed 4-star and up? I mean, I could use them all, I suppose. That's a good another way to try to force them. I should probably force some 7-stars that way. Maybe I'll do that next episode if it's nothing too crazy. Or an episode or two. We'll go through that together, play around with it. But yeah, anyways, I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.